Hi, Marie Watson here, and today we are going to make melted crayon art. It's beautiful. I saw something like this on a railroad trestle once. Melted paint going down the side of a rusty old metal bridge. I thought it was beautiful, and then I saw it on a smaller scale. Right here, melted crayons. Cheap art going up. Peanut gallery over here. Melted crayons, they melt beautifully. So here, to learn how to make melted crayon art, is Trissa and Laura. Entertained with videotaping done by my friend Brian. Everybody say hi, Brian.
All right, ladies, let's get started. I'm going to start by showing you how we beforehand, what we decided to do was measure the size of the canvas. We have just simple canvas, and we can measure this way or we can measure this way. That's up to you, whatever direction you want your crayons to melt in. So we measured the top of the canvas, and we saw that it was 9 inches. And Trissa decided that she was going to melt her crayons that way, and she created 9 inches of crayons, and she put them in the order that she wanted them. Laura decided to do hers this way, 12 inches, and so she chose 33 crayons, 12 inches worth of crayons, and arranged them in the order that she would like to melt them in. So this project, there's some safety rules that we have to pay attention to. First off, we are dealing with hot, you have to be careful of the fingers. We have to deal with electrical safety. You see all these wires down here? Yeah, there's some spaghetti and wires, but everybody has a hot glue gun, everybody has a hair dryer. That's all you need, hot glue, crayons, canvas, and hair dryers. And your imagination, that's what you need. So ladies, let's get started with the project. So the hot glue gun is definitely heated up. I can feel it here, getting pretty warm. So I'm just gonna put a couple of crayons onto this canvas, and then you can start. So I'm just going to start with this crayon here, Blush. So very carefully, does not require a lot of hot glue on here, but just in a straight line down one end of the crayon. And if you choose, you could take the wrapper off the crayon, or you could choose to leave the wrapper on. If you take the wrapper off, the crayon will melt more. It'll be meltier. It'll be more like this rather than more of a straight line. But when the crayon is left in the wrapper, it does tend to go straight down. So then I would take another crayon, whatever color you choose, and they don't have to go in the order of the color wheel. They could go in an entirely random order, whatever you like. So then the other one, and you try to get it as straight as possible. And then I'm going to go with a yellow one. So a little hot glue on there, and carefully place like so. So ladies, why don't you start gluing on your crayons. There she goes. The hot glue, it cools very quickly, so you have to get it right onto the spot that you want it pretty much right away. And actually, after we get all the crayons in the order on the canvas that we want, we're going to make sure that the crayons stay on a little bit better. Give them a little bit more structure just by squirting a little extra glue around the edges. But for right now, just hot glue on each crayon in the order that you would like to have them in. Tris has gone with the blue to yellow to orange, pink to purple, back to blue look, which is very pretty. Sort of rainbow. Laura is using some similar colors in a different order. More green than Laura's. Trisha has chosen not to use green. So after we get all of our crayons on, we're going to start melting them. That's where the hair dryers come in. That too. Hold that for you. Get in there. Okay. So now we are going to start blow drying. So we're going to leave these up here. Put that one there. We'll put that one over here. We'll take yours. Go over there. And then what we have to do is melt the crayon. Basically what happens, and we'll talk about a couple things first. Hold up. When you want to, yeah, the electrical part isn't really working so good here. We can unplug some of the hot glue guns in a second so that we can get better access to the plugs. You don't want to blow the hot air directly onto the crayon. You do it first, maybe around the middle part, until you start seeing it melting. But then, after you see the wrapper starting to get moist, if you blow from the top, the crayon will splatter less and just melt straight down if you're holding your canvas up and down. So, I'll just start for a minute and then we'll make it happen. Altogether, this will take about 5 to 6 minutes to melt the crayon. And zoom in here, you can see the wrapper is getting moist. And then you see the tips of the crayon starting to drip down. Until your crayons have melted to the point that you are satisfied with how much they've melted down. So I'll tell you what, maybe I'll get some of these hot glue guns out of the way. Does your hairdryer reach for you?
Yep.
Good, we can, how's your hairdryer going to reach?
I'm good.
Okay. Chris, is your hairdryer reach?
No.
Okay. We could pull this a little closer.
Chair.
Can you reach that? We start? Go ahead. Start blow drying. a nice time to eat? When they start to melt, you want to go more from the top so they drip downwards. And gravity helps you. Unless you like the splattering. Until you're satisfied with how much is melted. Yep. There you go. What do you press? So this is how we make melted crayon art. You can always decorate it in any way. You can glue other things on, whatever your imagination desires. You could just hang it on the wall like this. Enjoy your crayon art.